Hello and welcome to the Multinational Curry-Off 2013. In the brown corner, we have Saraj. Come on in, Saraj. Brilliant. And in the white corner, we have Tom Chisholm and Jack Osmond. Come on in, guys. So today, we're going to be making two types of curry. We're making a classic chicken korma, and then Saraj is going for the more adventurous jalfrezi. We have given both teams some chicken breast to start off, some Uncle Ben's rice, and some chilies to do with what they choose. Furthermore, we've gone for the classic naan bread, because you can't make a good curry without a naan bread. And also a selection of spices, in a kind of MasterChef style experiment, when you can choose whatever spice you want to make your curry just that extra little bit more special. We've got some special ingredients today to mix up the competition a bit, and today's mystery ingredient is some breadsticks.
These really are very special. Yeah.
The contestants will do what they like with the breadsticks. However, we always like to give them a little boost to make their curry just a little bit more special. And these breadsticks could be the secret ingredient, but they could ruin it. Nobody will know unless they try it. Alright, so now all of our contestants have all of the ingredients set up. So there's only one thing left to do, and that is ready, steady, curry off.
Okay, let's go.
So Jack, what are we doing now?
Hello, Mr. George. After filleting this rather lovely looking chicken, I'm now going to slice it into some reasonable sized chunks to give a good wholesome flavour to the curry. Give it some substance. You don't want the chunks too small, otherwise they could become chewy, and that's really not what you want.
Alright, so basically you're dicing the chicken. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, in more simple ways.
Oh, that looks good. Alright, now we move on to Saraj. And Saraj, I mean, to be honest, this competition is a bit unfair because really you have got an advantage due to the fact that you do often cook curry, don't you?
Yes, I do. Me and my mum spend our Saturday nights cooking curry. Yeah, I know, Jack. Well,
this is a good backstory here.
Yeah, I know. And my mum is.
Jake, where's your oil?
She has a speciality, and I'm trying to imitate that speciality today.
Brilliant. So what are you doing now? You're dicing your chicken as well?
Yes, I am. But after dicing my chicken, I'm not going to put it in the pan. I am going to put the spices in first to bring out the aroma.
So you're going for a slightly different technique here?
Yes, I am, George. Mr. George.
Looks very nice. So as we can see, we have the spices here that Sarah's planning on using. We have oregano, which is a very often used spice. Basil, pretty standard. Paprika. This is a special one. This is the one I think could make the difference. This is the Chinese fast spice, which is quite a good spice to use. I like using this one. We've got the garam masala, which sounds like it could be quite effective. Yeah, it's all looking quite good at this point in time. We're going quite well. Alright, chicken has just gone in for the white team. They put the oil in the pan and they're now frying the chicken. This is a very important point because they need to get the chicken just right in terms of You cannot undercook chicken, otherwise it'll get horribly raw and could cause food poisoning. But if you overcook it, then it'll be chewy and horrible. Brilliant. It's looking quite good here, Tom.
Yeah, it is. It's quite one of the hardest processes
in the curry making process, and the notoriously difficult curry making process. And if we cut back to Saraj, it looks like you're going for cutting the chilies now.
Yes, I am, George.
Look at these chilies here. Sainsbury's finest, It does not get any fresher than this. We have, quite controversially, used Tesco's chicken, as you can see from the label. Which means basically anything could happen. We could in fact be making a horse meat curry today, which is unprecedented, I believe. Now this is quite interesting here. We're going for the Uncle Ben's Express rice, and although this is notoriously high standard, it's still really not going to be very nice rice. So they need to cook it very perfectly. I mean, Uncle Ben is a very notorious brand. So what Jack's doing here is he's taking the seeds out of the chili.
I am indeed.
Now,
These
Jack, what are you
chilies-
trying to achieve here?
These chilies are extraordinarily hot, but I really like the chili flavour. So to reduce heat and increase flavour, I'm going to take the seeds out.
So are you planning on putting the seeds in with your chicken or just
No,
just the chilies?
Just the chilies.
Oh, that's interesting.
Sliced up very
I think
nicely.
that this could turn out very well. It's going to be the difference between the two teams. What's going on here is that there's the sort of the vegetable oil is spitting out and it's causing horrific injuries and burns to our white contestant Tom. Tom, are you okay?
I'll survive, I think. It's pretty bad though.
See, things are heating up in the kitchen today. Very interesting technique from Sarah. She decided to cook his chilies in the vegetable oil before putting in the chicken. Well, this could be good. I think Tom has already got his chicken in the pan and Saraj has only got his chicken on the side. So I think Saraj might need to curry up, otherwise he might run out of time. This is a very interesting moment here. Jack is about to put the sauce onto Tom's chicken. This is like a very important moment. Because if you put on too much sauce, here we go.
Whoa.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Yes, that looks very nice. Keep on stirring, Tom, keep on stirring. So we go for the classic chicken korma here. This will probably cook for about 10-15 minutes, I believe. I need to add in spices after this. Is that what you guys are going to do?
Oh yes.
Of course.
Brilliant, so that's looking good. You guys should carry on. Saraj has put in his chicken.
Finally.
I mean, look at what... Quite a lot of steam coming out of that.
Oh, it's so escaped. No, that looks really good.
Chicken is cooking. I think the pan might have been slightly too hot. Look how stringy that chicken is going.
Riviera.
I mean, something terrible has happened here. Cyrus has somehow managed...
Dirty tactics.
Dirty tactics. He somehow managed to gas the kitchen. That should help out. But this is going fairly wrong at the moment.
George has in fact put the sauce on his chicken, which he has tried to kill everyone with. How's it going, Cyraj? Do you think the chilies had a good effect or a bad effect?
Very good effect.
You think it was a good choice in the end? Good choice?
Yes, good choice.
Yes, good choice indeed. Jack is continuing to try and cut the chili in a professional manner, and
Actually succeeding.
it's almost succeeding. It's quite a very nice effect, actually.
This is looking quite good from Jack here.
Jack has in fact put the chilies in now.
See, these are green pieces. They're gorgeous.
Unlike Cyrus, he's opted to put the chilies in last instead of first. Why have you made that decision, Jack?
I think the heat really brings out the flavour of the chili rather than the heat, and I really like that.
Right, well, there's a bit of tension between the team here. Wow. Things are getting heated in the curry off kitchen this year. Jake, the cameraman.
Cyrus is brown. Cyrus is brown. I mean down.
Things are getting spicy in the kitchen. You guys just need to curry up and curry on.
Jack looks for scissors in order to open the naan bread packet, which he is struggling with at the moment.
Hold it, Jack. Is not
Hold it.
Tom.
Why have you got the naan bread out?
No, it's going to be good. It's a sick.
Why did the naan bread out?
Tom's struggling to break open the...
There's something incredibly interesting now.
Oh, and Jack's making an interesting move.
The naan bread has split. Dun dun dun!
Now Jack's putting in spices here. This could go horribly wrong,
Just
or
some
it could go very
cayenne,
well.
some cayenne.
So what are you
chili.
putting in? You're putting in some chili.
cayenne.
We need some more heat with some
Some
crushed
cayenne
chili.
chili pepper as the no, not yet. We're gonna add some. Actually, we could actually.
That could be
Actually,
very
we'll
good.
test the hotness in a minute.
Cyrus is putting in. What is that,
Chef's
Cyrus?
right.
Mixed herbs.
Mixed
And
herb.
now for the big one, I think this is.
Why have you done that, Cyrus?
Just to bring out the flavour.
Bring out the flavour.
What's he putting in there?
Some five spice.
Five
Chinese
spice.
five spice. Mixing
Interesting.
up the Asian.
Just a little
how we
sprinkle. It's a
roll.
really delicate flavour. This one. Hopefully, will balance out with the flavour of the chili.
Well, Jake, as the popular saying goes, keep korma and curry on. Now,
Wait, Tom.
Cyrus just put
Right, we're gonna
what
taste
seems
this.
can only be a ticking time bomb next to his curry, and this is actually fairly worrying. I mean, what could this be, Jake?
A timer.
Timer to what?
When the
putting
curry's
more spice.
cooked.
Oh, that explains quite a lot. How does it taste, guys? How does it
A
taste?
little bit more spice.
It needs some crushed chilies.
Yep.
I really feel it does.
Interesting techniques going on.
The chilies going in.
Crushed chilies going on.
Is it not hot enough then, Jack?
No, not at all.
No.
I think we're going to add some fresh cheese at the end, though. Remember, this is key. So we don't want to make it too hot.
Oh no!
Korma to the face.
What's interesting is that neither contestant has decided to put their rye on yet, as the Chinese say.
Okay, wait,
I mean, they could go for the more Asian egg fried rye route, or they could go for the classic Uncle Brent's Express rice, long grain rice. And the thing is, what's worrying is they're focusing more on their curry and less on their rice. And I mean, what's curry without rice? And also the naan bread. If we look at the naan bread, look, that's split in half. What are they doing here? This is cut in half. I mean, it's disgraceful. This has got to go somewhere. They're going to fry it. They're going to put it in the oven. Nobody knows.
Come on, this pan's
The race for the rice has started, and the time bomb is still ticking. Here, rice going into the water.
3 minutes.
And this will simply go on for 3 minutes. I think that is the timing that our teams have gone for. And basically, what the question is now is, will this rice cook? And will it cook well enough so that it will complement the curry in the right... Saraj has not yet put his rice in,
I'm waiting
and his
for the water to boil.
curry is looking like it almost done. So what he needs to do is he needs to get the water to boil, put the water in the pan, and then put the rice in. Just put some paprika into the curry. Jack's trying to move the wok. Whoa! Whoa! He almost destroyed the curry. Things are getting heated in here. Things are definitely spicing up.
You got a manual.
Give me some water.
And whatever Tom's doing here, this is a new tactic that we have not yet seen in the curry of 2013. Now, what is going on here, Tom?
Well, there's no, as you can see, there's no space in the kitchen, so...
Yeah, Jack needs to do the rice, and everyone knows the rice is almost as important as the curry to the overall component.
I put mine on it as well.
It's gonna get cold soon, Jack.
Saraj is looking less flustered here. Less flustered.
It's going back on.
Putting it back on. The rush for the naan has started. The naan has gone in, everybody. The naan has gone in the oven. That will go on for 6 minutes, I believe. Is that correct? 6 minutes on the timer. And the curry is going on as we speak. This is the final stages of the curry off. Things are getting very, very heated here. It's gone terribly wrong here. The plate is dirty. The serving plate that they were wishing to use is dirty. Now that has gone terribly, terribly wrong. And as I said, this one's dirty as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is a curry without a plate? Saraj has burnt himself. Oh my God.
I burnt him.
Oh, Thomas.
Racist abuse.
Racist abuse is what has been cited as the issue here. Everything is going on here in the final stages. What we have to notice is that nobody used the oregano. Now this is the first time that nobody's used an oregano in a curry off. And you know, we really do not know what's going on here. You know,
Oregano me.
Oh, Tom is taking the oregano.
It's happening.
I almost threw it to him, but I didn't because I knew it would break. Look at this, oregano going in. Oh, that's a fair amount of oregano. Oh, possibly too much. Possibly too much.
Happy with his rice. As you can see, there is no longer rice on the stove. Here it is. Here is his rice.
Do you have a sieve?
Do we have a sieve? Good question from Cyrus, and yes, we do.
Give me a small bowl.
Here is the sieve. Here
Give me a small
is
bowl.
the sieve.
Give
You
me a
don't
small-
need a bowl, you need a sieve. Sieve it. Go.
Where?
Sink.
Onto the... Oh, right.
Into the sink.
Oh, Saraj has got no idea what's going on here. It has to be said.
Jack is on the phone.
Jack, it's not cooked.
What is Jack doing here? Maybe the moist rice was not the way forward. Here is Saraj.
Saraj is happy
doing
with
fairly
his
well.
rice.
I mean, look at that rice. He's tasting it. How does it taste, Saraj? How does it taste?
It hasn't cooked yet.
It hasn't cooked. He's put it back in the pan. Oh no! Things have gone horribly for Saraj.
This is what we call a curry disaster in curry world. Tom continues to stir the curry. How's the rice going, Tom?
Not quite there, not quite there.
The
Not
rice
quite
is not
there.
cooked, and Saraj, having put his rice back in the pan, is now trying to re-cook it again. Saraj, what is going on here?
You need some more water.
Needs more water. That's right, he needs more water.
Like any Indian.
So Jack's plating up.
Plating up is in full flow.
Saraj is
Cyraj also plating up.
It does look like a plate of Indian cat sick. But it does smell
Does smell
fairly nice.
good. Maybe
It does
his use
smell
of
fairly
spices
nice.
will pull through.
It smells quite nice.
Looks disgusting.
It looks brilliant, actually.
Jack's looks slightly better. Everyone knows that the korma does actually
You're
look
such
fairly
a...
good.
Look what you did to my rice.
What?
Alright, come here.
Foul play from the opposition.
Foul play. What did you put in the rice?
No.
Right, I had taken out rice. I
Foul play. Now we've got an argument going on. Tom has lost his team's rice.
No.
Spiced rice is fine.
Rice.
Spiced
What
rice.
did you put in his rice, Tom?
loads of
What did you put in his rice?
No.
Cinnamon, you mug!
Chinese 5 spice.
You put 5 spice in the
Oh,
rye.
that's gonna be
5
disgusting.
spice in the rye.
And the white,
no.
the white team have been left with brown
Rice.
rice.
Rice
Jack
is
does
brown.
his best to recover an already desperate situation. Cyroj, however, gets to work on his newly found pot of rice.
It does look fairly
Oh,
moist.
Tom, you're such a
That is left over from Tom.
It's
Tom's
disgustingly spiced rice.
Bit of trouble in the white camp.
If it was
they're plating up. Plated up.
Blazing up some brown, mushy looking rice, and
It does look horrendously bad.
Tom goes for a taste. How's it taste, Tom? Tell us. Tom says perfect.
Tom almost throws up on taste. And the time bomb has gone off. The time bomb has gone off and there has been no explosion. Sorry.
Meanwhile, the naan bread is done and the contestants fail to have realised this.
The oven is beeping like a
Cyroj
bitch.
is first to recover and he goes in fingers first.
That has not gone well at all.
That is an
Cyroj,
error. Oh, no.
Something's gone terribly wrong here.
Cyroj just plated up naan bread. All that's left for him is the rice.
Jack is looking fairly nice.
Tom goes for a quick. And it's in. Tom hits. And he does it again.
And it must be said that oven
Great
gloves could have
plating.
surely done the job better. There is curry, there is naan bread, but there is no rice. Cyroj, where is the rice?
Don't let Tom sabotage my
chili somewhere. Oh, no.
Jack goes
is
for the half
wondering
of
where
chili.
his chili is.
The chili's going on.
The chili's on. He's looked to recover a messy dish to say the
No,
least.
not messy, look.
He insists it is not messy.
The oven is still beeping like a bitch and nobody really knows why.
Yeah.
My
The
rice.
oven is no
And the
longer
rice is on.
beeping.
Cyroj
The rice is on, it must be
And
said.
Cyroj is the first to have a full plate.
Come on.
Will either contestants use the breadsticks?
And to complete
And Cyroj is putting on
Is
the
he putting on the
breadsticks.
mysterious
complete
ingredient?
my curry.
He's
have a
putting on a breadstick.
complimentary breadstick.
Not sure why they've gone for a cross chili in the middle.
Are they going for a breadstick?
Double breadstick
They've done the
cross.
breadstick and we're done. We are done. Surely time is up now.
Time is up.
Curry. We've ended up with 2 dishes, Cyroj's and Jack and Tom's, and they do look fairly similar in some ways. However, I'm sure they taste very, very different. So, who would like to go first?
Cyroj, you can go first.
Should I taste Cyroj's one? Brilliant. Let's go for the naan, Uncle Ben's rice, and then I don't know what sauce this is. We'll try it. There's some rice on that. It's actually quite good. It's actually quite good. I'll take some naan. Just to
Alright.
clear my palate.
Step up with our cinnamon rice.
They've got rice with 5 spice in it. We'll see how this goes. Jesus Christ. The chicken is quite chewy.
Really?
Again, it's actually surprisingly nice. And I'm sure the naan bread tastes exactly the same. Considering it went in at the same time. It tastes quite good. It's going to be difficult. I think, if I was to go on how they tasted alone, I'd have to say that the winner is Sorry guys, you did well. However, you obviously had a significant ethnic disadvantage in this round. You should try each other's, you know. It must be said that both are actually very nice considering how they were cooked. So that is definitive. The definitive answer is that Cyroj wins the multinational Curry-Off 2013. Thank you guys. We'll see you next year. Definitely next year.
I woke up in the middle of the night and I noticed that I wanted a curry. So I phoned up the curry shop, asked for a curry, said they deliver it to me.